Have you ever looked at your maintenance budget and wondered, where does all the money go? Light bulbs, air filters, paint, drywall, plumbing repairs, vendor specialists, labor costs? On paper, maintenance can look like nothing more than a cost center. However, maintenance isn't a cost center. It's your first line of defense against lawsuits, lost revenue, failed surveys, and immediate Jeopardy citations. Here are 6 things you need to understand about your maintenance team. Number 1, maintenance doesn't just fix things, they prevent state and federal facility closures. Most owners only notice maintenance when something breaks. If the building is running smoothly, it can look like we're not doing much. The truth is, the most important work we do is invisible. Every month we're testing emergency generators. Daily we are checking everything that could cause a facility citation if the state was to walk in right now. Inspecting fire doors, logging domestic water temperatures, checking security systems, taking care of facility emergencies, getting units available for new residents, verifying emergency lighting, maintaining life safety systems. None of those tasks generate compliments, but every one of them protects your operating license. Under CMMS regulations and the NFPA Life Safety Code, missing required inspections or documentation isn't just paperwork, it's a survey deficiency. Enough deficiencies can freeze admissions, cost thousands in penalties, or create a regulatory nightmare that follows your facility for years. When nothing seems to be happening, that's usually because maintenance is doing its job. Number 2, deferred maintenance is the most expensive debt you'll ever have. Have you ever heard any of these? Can we spread this upgrade out over 15 months? Let's wait until next quarter. We'll deal with it later. The roof isn't leaking that badly. But here's what usually happens. A $5,000 roof repair becomes a $30,000 black mold remediation. Now residents have to be relocated. Families lose confidence in the facility. Occupancy drops. Complaints get made. State surveyors get involved. And suddenly you're dealing with citations for providing an unsafe environment. In senior living and aging services, deferred maintenance doesn't stay the same price. It compounds quickly. Emergency repairs routinely cost 4 to 5 times more than scheduled preventive maintenance. Saving money today often creates a much bigger bill tomorrow. Here's a specific example. Skipping the $100 routine maintenance on a commercial mixing valve, which requires just a brief chemical cleaning and new seals, frequently triggers an operational and financial crisis. If ignored, the mineral scale eventually locks the valve, causing a total hot water shutdown on a Sunday morning. Without hot water for resident showers or kitchen sanitation, the facility faces an immediate regulatory emergency that bypasses standard operating procedures entirely. Resolving this emergency costs roughly $2,600, driving the price tag to 26 times the cost of the original upkeep. The final bill skyrocketed due to Sunday plumber call-out rates, expedited part shipping, and the logistics of outsourcing laundry and food services during the outage. This stark contrast perfectly illustrates how deferring a minor maintenance expense doesn't actually save money. It simply transforms a cheap, controlled task into an expensive, chaotic liability. Number 3, your maintenance records can win or lose a lawsuit. When an accident happens, attorneys don't start by interviewing maintenance. They start by requesting discovery documentation. If you have been to court, you know how time-consuming gathering the documentation can be. Questions such as, did the anti-scald valves get tested? Was the water management system inspected and tested? Were exit doors functioning properly? Were inspections completed on schedule? As you can imagine, these questions can be extremely uncomfortable to answer unless your maintenance department is on top of their game. If your documentation consists of handwritten notes on a calendar hanging in the maintenance shop, you've already lost credibility.
Are we ready for the inspection? Find the maintenance logs now.
A modern computerized maintenance management system, CMMS, creates a permanent, time-stamped record of every inspection, repair, and preventive maintenance task. That documentation becomes evidence. Good documentation doesn't just prove the work was completed. It proves your facility acted responsibly. And sometimes that's the difference between defending a lawsuit and settling one quickly. We have prepared a guide on how to set up and pass your survey inspections using Survey Shield PMs. Find the link in the description below. Number 4. Water temperature is one of the hardest balancing acts in the building. Residents often say, the water isn't hot enough. The simple solution sounds easy. Just turn it up. Except it's not that simple. If water gets too hot, fragile elderly skin can suffer severe burns in just a few seconds. Thinning elderly skin can suffer third-degree burns in just 2 to 3 seconds at 130 degrees Fahrenheit or 54 degrees Celsius. CMMS regulations typically dictate that water at the resident tap, sinks, showers must not exceed a maximum threshold. Usually capped between 110 degrees Fahrenheit and 115 degrees Fahrenheit or 43 degrees Celsius to 46 degrees Celsius. Do you want resident burn complaints? I think not. The Legionella hazard, water is too cool. Legionella bacteria thrive in warm, stagnant water between 68 degrees Fahrenheit and 122 degrees Fahrenheit. To kill the bacteria, hot water tanks must store water at 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius or higher and circulate it through the main lines at no less than 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 49 degrees Celsius. As a refresher, the problem with Legionella is not so much drinking it, it is breathing it which causes pneumonia. Obviously, these are high-priority, critical maintenance checks. Now, if you've developed an immediate Jeopardy situation in your facility, it comes with enormous legal exposure. Maintenance lives in that narrow window every single day. That's why commercial-grade mixing valves, accurate sensors, and continuous monitoring systems aren't luxuries. They're risk management tools. Number 5. Maintenance is part of your infection control team. Most people think infection control belongs to nursing or housekeeping, but buildings can spread infections quite easily, or they prevent them. Maintenance controls airflow, negative pressure rooms, HVAC performance, laundry equipment temperatures, waste handling systems, air filtration, door seals. If ventilation systems aren't operating correctly, airborne contaminants can move throughout the building. If equipment doesn't reach proper sanitizing temperatures, infection risks increase dramatically. Infection prevention begins long before a nurse or a housekeeper puts on gloves. It begins with the physical facility systems, and maintenance controls them all. Number 6. When maintenance requests capital dollars, we're managing risk. Sometimes owners look at a capital expenditure request and say, but it's still working. Unfortunately, that's one of the most dangerous phrases in the senior living sector. Life safety systems don't have the luxury of mostly working. Fire alarm panels, nurse call systems, emergency generators, access control systems, all must be at 100% all the time. Many older systems are proprietary. For example, proprietary electronic circuit boards, proprietary software, or the manufacturer simply doesn't make or support that equipment anymore. Replacement parts can take weeks to obtain or have to be found on the secondary market such as eBay. If a fire alarm panel fails and replacement parts aren't available, your facility may have to implement a 24-hour fire watch. Now you're paying staff around the clock to patrol hallways every 15 minutes until repairs are complete. You think this might be hyperbole, but CMS takes the quality of life promise seriously, and your profit margin is not a consideration. Some facilities spend more on temporary fire watch staffing than they would have spent replacing the equipment in the first place. Sometimes replacing equipment isn't about buying something new. It's about avoiding a much larger expense later. Maintenance isn't measured by how many work orders we close. It's measured by everything that never happens. The survey deficiency that never gets written, the lawsuit that never gets filed, the resident who never gets injured or sick, the infection that never spreads, the emergency that never becomes a headline. When maintenance is doing its job exceptionally well, it often looks like nothing is happening. And that's exactly how it's supposed to look. Because in senior living, the best maintenance department isn't the one that's always fixing disasters. It's the one that prevents them from ever happening in the first place. If you start viewing your maintenance department as a risk management investment instead of a cost center, you'll make better financial decisions, achieve better survey outcomes, and most importantly, provide a safer home for every resident who trusts your community. Thanks for visiting Senior Living Tech Ops. We highly recommend Survey Shield PMs active in your CMMS. You can confidently hand inspectors an iPad, pull up your complete history of flawlessly executed PMs, and show them exactly how you protect your residents every single day. You turn a high-stress inspection into a routine demonstration of your excellence. Let's get your license protected so you can focus on what you do best, caring for your residents. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with another senior care professional who needs to hear this today. See you in the next video.